Today, I'm going to take the trailer and I'm going to tow up to Buellton, just north of here. It's got about 2,000 foot pass to go over. We're going to see how the truck does. Okay, so far so good. Cruising around 60, 65. EGT is around 900. Boost is around 10. We are at sea level. There's the ocean. It's mid 70s outside. I got the air conditioning going, and we seem to be holding between 205 and around 212. So just cruising. We're gonna be hitting the grade here in about 15 minutes, and I'll check back in, but yeah. Status system update. Looking good. Starting to cruise inland here, so I've got about 30 miles on it. Engine's 205 degrees. We're roughly sea level. We're going to start climbing right now. Getting hot. This is by no means an easy grade, but I'll tell you what, I'm not slipping the clutch, I believe. All of the boost. about 1,000 feet in a couple miles, so let's cool down because we got problems. Just blew an airbag. Okay, that's not right at all. Getting hot. This is by no means an easy grade, but I'll tell you what, I'm not slipping the clutch, I believe. About 1,000 feet in a couple miles, so let's cool down because we got problems. Just blew an airbag. Okay, that's not right at all. Well, that was rougher than I'd hoped for. We got really hot, but we pulled full boost and we didn't slip the clutch. So that's huge, but the cooling is still an issue. Okay, back from that test drive, and let's talk about how it did. First and foremost, the clutch is finally working. You guys don't understand that I've been chasing ghosts here, and the fact that I thought the truck was defueling because when I'm providing tons of power, we're not really going anywhere. Sometimes that's not even loaded or towing. That can be just getting on the freeway and, you know, flipping the AFC Live on and pushing all the fuel and all the boost I can. And I slipped the clutch, and I have since the beginning, because this thing just, the factory clutch that was in there, which was just a GM factory clutch, could not handle the torque. This new CenterForce clutch can. I've done an appropriate break-in on it. I'll have a subsequent video coming out on the install and how I did everything there, but it's had 500 miles of just daily driving around town without really getting on it. So this was the first time that I really pushed it, and it did fantastic. The truck pulls. It pulls hard. It could pull harder. I'm feeling that it may be time for me to start upgrading the tune a little bit, advance the timing, maybe increase the boost a little bit, maybe injectors. I don't know. But it's overheating, and I think it's kind of being stifled. I've done everything I can think of when it comes to dealing with the cooling system. I do have a couple of issues to report. Well, you can see what happened. It overflowed and exploded. My heater core is leaking. That's what all that is. So what that means is I don't really have a truly sealed system, which as water boils, you've got to keep it under pressure. Otherwise, once it gets above 212, it just turns into steam, and you no longer have any cooling capability from that vapor. So I think that having a leaking having a leaking heater core is part of the problem, a significant part of the problem. But I don't really know what else to do for the radiator. It is totally adequate for driving around town and just freeway driving and basic towing, but you put some load onto it for a sustained amount of time, like you just saw. Yeah, I'm open to suggestions. I'm scratching my head here with that one. But apart from that, the truck did great. The clutch, I can't speak to how much different the clutch feels. It is a dual friction, heavy duty clutch. So yes, it grabs, and it grabs hard. But 8,400 pounds of mass in the Suburban here means that I don't feel a lot of that judder and shake because, I've got 4 tons. That said, it's holding so well. The hydraulic throwout is just consistent. Just throughout the stroke of the pedal, it is the same. It disengages at exactly the same point. It's very predictable. It's easy to shift under power. So far, I'm really, really happy with that. Let me give you a little peek at so there's the new, right there, there's the new master. And yeah, you can't really see much else underneath, but suffice it to say, everything's there. New clutch. But yeah, truck did admirably, considering I built it myself. The trailer always does great. Yeah, happy with how things have come out on the trailer here. Welded some tire carriers, and then this is my winch that can move back and forth between hitches, obviously. I was able to fix that one airbag. Let me show you where that blew. It's just this fitting is right above the manifold, and so when it gets cooking, it pops off one of these, which is what it did. So I swapped that out. Excuse me. Yeah. Fun Sunday afternoon. Hope you guys enjoyed this quick video. Yeah. More of where this came from later.